Hi, and welcome to Mbuna in the Aquarium, tips and advice for selecting fish and keeping Mbuna cichlids. I wanted to share with you some of my experiences and pass along a few pointers for those of you who are looking to set up your very own Mbuna tank. And my goal for this video is to help you create a plan so you will be successful and have an enjoyable experience when it comes time for selecting the fish and maintaining a healthy tank. In this video, I will be talking about some of the minimum requirements for your Mbuna tank. This will include tank size and filtration, how many fish you can add to the tank, creating a colorful stock list and picking Mbuna that will work well with each other, male to female ratio, and where to shop for your fish. So let's talk briefly about some of the minimum requirements for a healthy tank. Mbuna are aggressive and territorial, and they need quite a bit of space to establish territories and also to have room to escape the more aggressive fish in your tank. So the general rule is a 55-gallon or larger. That's a 4-foot tank, and that's suitable for housing a nice group of Mbuna. As for filtration, it's a good idea to double or even triple the filtration in your tank. Mbuna are quite comfortable in a large group, so you want to have your tank slightly overstocked. They're also quite messy, so having adequate filtration will help keep the levels of harmful ammonia and nitrite in check and keep your fish happy and healthy. It's also important to have many hiding places in your aquarium. Mbuna like to hang out among the rocky areas in their natural habitat. They use these areas for shelter, foraging for food, and to create a breeding area to spawn. So creating this in your aquarium will help them feel right at home. So now that we've covered some of the basics and you have a cycled established tank, it's time to start thinking about the type of Mbuna you'd like to keep. It's a good idea to do a little research before you head out shopping. There are so many colorful Mbuna to choose from. Creating a list for yourself will help you narrow down your choices and select groups of fish that will work well with each other. There's a lot of great information easily found in books and on the internet about all the different types of Mbuna. When choosing the stock list for your tank, try not to pick groups of fish that are similar in color and appearance, and be careful when choosing two types from the same family, as this could cause problems with aggression in your tank. With such a wide variety of Mbuna available to the hobbyist, it can be a lot of fun and quite easy to create an attractive and colorful tank for you to enjoy. You may also be wondering, how many Mbuna can I keep in my aquarium? And before I go any further, I just wanted to point out that I do have 2 peacocks and 1 hap in this tank, but for the purpose of this video, we'll be focusing on just an Mbuna setup. I'm going to give you a basic formula for a peaceful beginner tank. This is based on my experience, and this is my opinion. Others may have different suggestions, or you may want to try something different for your tank, and that's perfectly okay, but this has worked very well for me. The basic formula for calculating how many Mbuna can go in your tank is to take the number of gallons and divide by 2. You may be able to crowd the tank with a few more fish over the divided result, as long as you have the recommended filtration and keep up on your regular maintenance. These guidelines are a reference for adult-sized fish. If you are growing your fish from a small size, then it's okay to have a few extra fish and to have a few more than recommended. But once they reach maturity, you may need to remove some of the extras to get the desired amount in your tank. So as an example, to safely stock a 75-gallon aquarium, you take 75 and divide it by 2. This is going to give you the number of fish that you can put in your tank, which is 37 or 38. This is just a basic guideline. The number of actual fish you can keep may depend on the overall adult size and maturity of your fish. For a 4-foot tank, you can keep 4 or 5 different types of Mbuna in a ratio of 1 to 2 males and 5 to 6 females. In a 6-foot tank, you would have the space to add a couple more groups. Having multiple females for each species of Mbuna will help spread out the aggression by the males. For tanks larger than 4 feet, you may be able to add a couple more males per species and have a larger group of females. So now that you have your tank prepared, it's time to start adding fish. It's a good idea to add small groups of fish at a time, as you don't want to overload your biological filtration, which can cause a spike in the ammonia and nitrate levels, as this can be harmful to your fish. And finally, I wanted to mention a few places to start your search when it comes time to purchase your fish. These are big box and local pet stores, as well as your local classifieds. These are great places to start, and you will find many varieties of Mbuna to choose from. Mbuna are a great fish to keep. They have amazing color and loads of personality. With a little time and patience, you'll be rewarded with hours of enjoyment from these beautiful fish. Thanks for watching, and I hope you got something out of this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And as always, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, I hope you'll become a subscriber. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.